Okay, you all come in, come in, come in. Hit the like, hit the share button. It has been some days since I live streamed. I'll let you know why, right? But come in right now. Let me know what part of the world you are tuning in from. Drop your city, your state, your country, or whether you are watching this live or on the replay. Just say hello, right? Just got my workout in, right? I believe health is more than wealth. Health is life. Yeah, health is more than wealth. Health and life. Health is life. But I'm going to break down why there will be a lot of meme coin millionaires. Now, I want to make this disclaimer that I am not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. I do just give financial education, information, and knowledge. But I am not. This is a disclaimer. I'm not your financial advisor. And if I were just starting out in crypto, um, I would definitely not start out with meme coins. Let me just say that as well. I would not start out with meme coins. I would start out with those trusted and true cryptocurrencies. If I was new to crypto, I would not start out with Bitcoin either because I would dollar cost average into Bitcoin, right? All right, Phoenix 33, thank you for checking in and saying hello. And again, you all do your do nows, whether you are watching this live or on a replay. Let me know what city, what state, or just what part of the world you are tuning in from, what country you are tuning in from, right? And so Bitcoin 62,000. Now, if we know that right now, if you earn $150,000 a month, that's not a whole lot of money. Yeah, I know some people because some people are not six-figure income earners, and you might be thinking, well, hey, if I had 150,000 a month, I will be good, right? I will be good. I will be great. I wish I earned that amount, right? That six figure with this 150 a month, a 150,000 a year or 250K a year, six figures. But I'm going to break down for you that what 150K actually looks like, right? And this is why I have been educating you all to go to my website, millimoves.com, and look at your paycheck taxations, your taxes that's coming out of your paycheck, whether you're single, divorced, married, et cetera, and see if you're overpaying in taxes. For example, I know a married couple were overpaying, and that brought back um, approximately $1,200 back into their household. And it's called income shifting, where you are shifting that money back to you away from the government, away from the IRS. Because when you look at all of the things that are deducted out of your paycheck from your retirement or your pension, your federal taxes, your state taxes, your insurances, health insurance, dental insurance, right? Accidental insurance, all these insurances that deducted out of your paycheck, you have about 10 corporations, 10 businesses that get paid before you do, right? You have, and most people don't know this. They don't know this secret, this wealth building secret. Let me tell you all something. Rich people, and this is why I appreciate Robert Kiyosaki and Rich Dad Poor Dad, because rich people would not really give you the secrets on how they got rich and wealthy. They won't. And it's not that they don't want to help more people, it's that they don't have the time and oftentimes the energy that it takes, because it takes constantly coming before people to get them with a mindset shift, right? It takes coming before people to get them with a mindset shift, to get people to buy into getting assets before liabilities, first of all, to reverse the mindset that you don't some really have a credit problem. A lot of people have a cash flow problem, but they want the credit fix for a quick fix. Hello, Patrice. Hello, thank you for coming in. It is because of you that I put credit in this live stream, because you text me a couple of days ago, and I have went back to studying credit and what happens with credit, you all. And I know you might be thinking, She's going all over the place. No, I'm talking about just what's in the caption, just what I said. I might hit a subject, then touch this subject, but it all ties into everything because a lot of people don't have enough money to invest in crypto because they have negative cash flow and they have a low credit score. And they don't know, they're not futuristic. They see the prices of gas increasing daily or weekly or monthly. They see the prices of their groceries increasing daily and weekly and monthly. And I was talking to my mother today, and she said something about President Trump, and I like, Mom, he's not even in office. So you all blame this economy on Trump, and he's not even in office. And she said, well, if he would have been in office, we would have had the same thing. Listen. And then I told her, I said, listen, this is not about red or blue. This is neither one of them are for you. I said, that's the point. No president is going to make you rich. No president is going to make you rich. No president is going to improve your economy. That's your responsibility to do. Tell me one president that was voted into office that increased your personal financial situation. Because the more things change, the more they're going to stay the same. Meaning that once prices increase, they might take a dip temporarily, but they're going to go back up again. Once we've seen the highest of gas prices, once we've seen the highest of groceries, right? It's no going back to the good old days. Now, it's no going back to seeing gas under $1 a gallon. It's no going back. So what this means is that your income has to come up. Your cash flow has to come up, right? Thank you for Patrice for helping me teach this. And so I have been teaching, reading about credit lately because I know that's a factor, and I'm gonna show you why we're about to have a banking crisis, and many people's credit's affected, and they want to know, well, how can I get access to extra income through credit? And they want to fix their credit, but the thing about credit repair is that, and this is why I do credit education, not necessarily credit repair, is that once, if I even came up with letters to remove charge offs and collections and inquiries, right? Once those letters got as in the hands, right, of people, and the credit bureau are getting these letters repeatedly, this is why for most people their disputes only work for a certain amount of time and then they have to change their strategy. Because now when a credit bureau is getting the same letter formats coming in by the hundreds, right? And then maybe the thousands, they're going to mark it fraudulent. And I was looking at my old credit disputes and things that I've disputed for people that I had even forgot that I did credit repair for. I was like, wow, I forgot I did credit repair for this person. But it also made me remember the stress of credit repair. I had some disputes that was 4, 5, 6 letter of writing in. And that's the part that people don't understand about credit. They expect it to be 30, 45-day process when it can be a year process. But guess what? It took years. It took years for you to develop a bad credit history. So it comes back to mindset now. So your mindset should not be, oh man, I need a credit sweep. I need this out for 45 days. Because a credit sweep sweeps everything off your credit anyway, which means you still have to have something good reporting, right? Even if you sweep everything bad off, this is going to leave you with a credit profile of still at ground zero, if that makes sense, because most of you will not have anything good reporting. So you still are going to start in essence of a blank profile, right? So let's get back to the cash flow component. If you were earning 150K a year, $48,000 of that paycheck would go in taxes, right? So right off the top, we see approximately a fourth of your income. And this is the part that many people are not educated about, but I educate them about. And this is why many people have a cash flow problem, not necessarily a credit problem. Because if you don't fix your cash flow problem, you're going to be back in in issues, credit card debt, and then eventually you're going to continuously to be in a cycle of needing your credit repair because you haven't addressed the cash flow problem. And so when I tell people your biggest expense, especially if you're a paycheck earner, even if you're an independent consultant, is taxes. They don't understand what I'm saying. They don't grasp it. Look at what comes out of your paycheck. $48,000. That's the biggest chunk of your income. But people don't understand it many times because they don't know that it is a strategy to reduce their federal income taxes legally, morally, and ethically out of their paycheck. And all they have to do is add a home based business to it and keep the home based business and keep tax professionals and experts around you so that you're not left with 38% of your income. This is before factoring in insurance, entertainment, childcare, and other funds and expenses. And why do I tell people home based business? Because you can write off your lifestyle. What is your lifestyle, Queen? Well, your cell phone bill. Now, this is not personal. This is for business use. See, I have two cell phones. See, this is my screensaver with my book on it. I use both of these for business use. But the bill now is not an exemption, it is a deduction because I have it under the auspices of a home based business. If you're going to earn money under your social security number and you're not going to make yourself a business, as Jay Z said, I'm not a businessman, I'm a business man. Let me say that again for the people in the back row or in the nosebleed seat. Jay Z said, I'm not a businessman, I'm a business man. You are a business. How you earn your money. If you earn your money under your SSN and not under a business entity, you're getting taxed. And this is usually the middle class people that's screaming, we should tax the rich more. Why are we getting taxed so much? Six-figure income earners. $150,000, $48,000 of your paycheck goes in taxes. Instead of fighting a system that's not going to change, because you know what, rich and wealthy people build tax shelters. They know the game, they know the rules, and they are going to play it accordingly. Rich and wealthy people are not taxed less because of the laws. They are taxed less because they know the rules of the game. See, Warren Buffett is taxed less percentage wise than his secretary because he know the rules of the game. He knows what to invest in. He knows to earn his money as a business corporation, not an individual. And some people try to get so deep, so deep, so deep. They want to study straw man. They want to study um, how to get themselves exempt out of the taxation system. When all you have to do is learn how to take the very first step. Dave Ramsey calls it baby steps, financial baby steps, but I call it baby steps in a different way. See, Dave Ramsey teaches to get two jobs, but he doesn't practice what he preach. Dave Ramsey has a business, but he teach you to get jobs. Let me say this again for the people in the nosebleed seats. Dave Ramsey teaches you to get jobs while Dave Ramsey operates a business. And many people will say, well, Queen, everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur. Some people are meant to be employees. I agree. But that doesn't mean you have to earn money, that your money should be taxed as an employee. You have a home base, you can have a home based business just for the 475 tax deductions. You don't have to be an entrepreneur. Now, if you wanted to make extra income and cash flowing, residual and passive income, which I believe everybody should have a desire at some level to get passive residual income. Why? Because you spend money every day, but you only get paid once a week or once a month or bi-weekly. That's called linear income. But guess what? Your bills come circular. They come, your bills come residually. But you're getting linear income, meaning you're getting paid once a week or every 2 weeks or once a month. Oh, if you're especially if you're a teacher, if you're an educator in a public school, once a month. But you spend money every day. I want this to sink in. So when I learned that I could get 475 tax deductions, and because I am a teacher in the public school, this is how why I can tell you about teacher salaries. And unfortunately, the lack of financial education that teachers have, right? Many have degrees, many have paper certificates, but they don't have financial education. They don't have that specialized knowledge. They have subject knowledge of the subject area that they teach. They don't have financial education, specialized education. And so if you use it for nothing more than the strategies of a home-based business. Now, I decided I want to take it to another level. If you want to know what I'm talking about, go to millionaires.com. And I said, well, look, if first of all, I got years ago, $500 more out of my paycheck, that increased my cash flow. And it didn't affect me owing back a large amount in taxes, or because now I'm picking up tax deductions. I'm writing off my lifestyle, my cell phone bill, my some square footage in my home, things I couldn't write off just by being an employee and working a job. My utilities, water, portion of my light bill, mileage on my vehicle, things that employees don't, you can't write off as an employee. Then I said, well, if I tell I'm a teacher at heart anyway. That's why I teach in the public schools too. And I said, okay, so if I teach other people about these strategies, because I'm a basketball coach as well, and I believe in everything in life is about strategies. Everything in life is about strategy. So I said, all I have to do is teach, educate, and show strategies, and I'll get paid for that residually. And for years, I get paid every day. Yes, I still get that teacher paycheck once a month, but because I am an employee and an entrepreneur, I get paid every day to share the information with others. That's what I am anyway. You want to know how to do that? Go to millermoves.com. So to me, that was a win-win. So now back to credit repair. Now I talked about cash flow. So after so many letters circulate, it becomes fraudulent when you send in so many disputes after you get to the hundreds. And this is why that after a while with credit repair, again, we're going back to strategies. You have to think of new strategies and new taxes. See, the laws don't change, but your letters may have to. So with credit repair, you have to know the laws, the language, and to know strategies of the letters, especially with AI automation right now. So there's different strategies and techniques that must be used. The law won't ever change credit repair from the Fair Credit Debt Collections Practices Act. Um, that won't change. But your strategies of how you send the letters in, how you compose them, right? Because after you circulated so many, now they look fraudulent. So that may change. And so I am looking back into. In fact, I'm helping someone with a Navy Federal, family member with a Navy Federal, and just I'm just going to see if I can help them and get that Navy Federal charge off and see if I still got it. Now, do I still have it? Now, do that mean that I'm gonna start back helping people do credit repair? Not at all. It does not mean that. And if I do decide to help people do credit repair, it's only gonna be the ones that I select. The ones that I feel like understand that this is a marathon credit restoration. It's not a sprint, right? Not credit repair, but credit restoration. So let's flip to crypto. Talked about credit. I talked about cash flow. Let's look at crypto. We got Bitcoin at $62,000. Kendu, can I look at Kendu? Yeah, I'll look at it real quick. Can you check out Kendu? Okay, with the Biggie Smalls profile picture. So we have Bitcoin. So Queen, why are you talking about crypto with cash flow and credit? Because you know what? Crypto is going to replace cash. hmm Crypto is going to fuel. Do I have a spammers in here? And everybody talking about Kendu. This spam? Because I honestly don't know what Kendu is. Uh Crypt cash is going to be replaced by cryptocurrency. See, what most people do not realize is we got again Bitcoin at oh look, okay, my live stream froze on me. As we have BTC at 62,000 and sold at Ethereum at 3,000, Solana 152. ADA is expecting maybe a collaboration with Bitcoin Cash to provide another fork. So let's keep our eyes on ADA as well. GRT, see, a lot of this is having to do with artificial intelligence. It is predicted by 2025 that AI is going to replace approximately over 80 million jobs. Artificial intelligence replacing the job of humans. So we have gains like the graph, 17%, and big players in the game. And so if I was new to crypto, I would not start with meme coins, but I would not start with Bitcoin either, unless I just had thousands to put into it. But if I didn't have thousands to just put into Bitcoin or the number two Ethereum, I definitely would start with other altcoins like that have use cases: XRP, ADA, XLM, XDC, right? Uh, Kendu. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what that is, but let me look at it real quick because you all, for some reason, are just spamming my page about this. So, um, coin market cap, and then we're gonna talk about Floki as well. Floki Inu collaboration. Also, crypto whales snapped up 357 billion in Pepe, right? On Binance. That happened today. Success leaves clues. I always say, look at, okay, I officially see I got spammers in. Okay. All right, you all can do. All right, can do it is. I will look at it. I'm not definitely not promoting because I haven't looked at it myself. But Pepe, major development cryptocurrency, well, crypto, the wellest person is with a whole lot of money, a massive 357 billion in Pepe tokens. Um, the rich won't take time to tell you what they're doing, like I said, because they don't have the energy and most don't have the time. But if it's reporting what they're doing or reported what they're doing, and if you see what they're doing, again, success leave clues, right? It's called clues. Now, Floki, this is a crypto name after Elon Musk. This is where we're getting crypto meme coins. It's the title sponsor for an international sports tournament. So, utility is coming, use cases is coming for a lot of these meme coins, which is giving it credibility, right? So, an international sports tournament, Floki Inu, it is definitely have a new sports partnership will, more than likely give it some gains in the market. And they the title sponsor of Ireland versus Pakistan, a three-match series starting out on Friday. So for those Floki Inu holders, and the 357 billion with the B into Pepe as well. Meme coin definitely will make some millionaires. Leave no doubt about it. And even the Pepe is still strong along with Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. Again, I've always told you all that Dogecoin and Shiba Inu has been adopted by J.P. Morgan and Chase and will be used for credit card payment as well as mortgage payment, along with XRP and Ethereum and Bitcoin. So again, we got ADA, the possibility of a fork combination with Cardano, ADA, and Bitcoin Cash. So that collaboration could also drive ADA to high gains as well. So we definitely will be on the lookout with that. And real quick, also you go to millimoves.com if you want to look at coins. I always educate you all about Shiba. I mean about gold in particular, gold coins because I mean silver coins. My mind is out. This Kendu Inu. You all got my mind just scrambled all over the place. But silver coins. 2011, J.P. Morgan hoarded over 350 million ounces of silver. That's 38% of the world's population. Silver gives you a ROI. Why silver? Because gold and silver will be used to reset the currency system. And the currency will be reset from cryptocurrency from cash to cryptocurrency. A lot of people don't know that in 1971, money became cash, right? In 1971, money became cash. What that mean was President Nixon did not allow other countries to come in and exchange United States cash for the real money, which was gold. And the United States promised, right? That's right, Patrice. United States promised that we will protect your gold, your country's gold. We will protect you, and we will hoard your gold. And other countries, which is the real money, and as a result, became the world reserve currency, right? And other countries had the right legally until 1971 to bring United States cash over here and get the money, the real money, which was gold. And so, for whatever reason, in 1971, many believe that the United States was just low on the cash and they don't know who's guarding what at Fort, on the gold, who's guarding Fortnite, how much gold that the United States really have. Then other countries are finding gold in their areas, right, all the time, in Africa and China and Asian countries, And so United States was distributing more cash than it had real money. See, in order for paper to be worth anything, it must be backed by the real thing. Let me say that again. In order for cash to be worth anything, it must be backed by a real thing. I know Dave Ramsey teaches that gold is just a commodity. No, gold is money. Silver is money, right? It holds its value. And I know you may be thinking, well, Queen, I can't go in the store and exchange gold for my groceries. And this is true. However, what it does or what it did do, that as long as cash was backed by gold, real money, it allowed your money to be able to hold its value and not lose its purchasing power. It allowed a $20 bill to get you more than 3 or 4 bags of groceries, right? It allowed $100 bill to be worth $100 versus worth $80. And so then they said, we need something real, commodities, something God created, right? As my mentor used to say, it makes 0 cents to have 100% of man's money and 0% of God's money. And so they needed a new commodity, a new thing. So they negotiated harshly with Saudi Arabia and made Saudi Arabia exchange its oil for the United States dollar. And thus the name became the petrodollar, because real commodities, and I'm telling this, I'm teaching this because people don't know. Some people have worked all their lives and never held real money in their hands, right? And now in the digital world, I know you may be saying, well, Queen, I can't feel crypto. I cannot, it's not tangible, and I get it. But it is like getting into Amazon, Google, Apple, before it became, if you watch Forrest Gump, that's what Forrest Gump invested in Apple. That he retired rich and money was not a problem. He was able to give Bubba and Bubba Mama some money. Money was not a problem for Forrest Gump anymore because he got in early and he saw the new technology wave, or he acted upon it, whether he saw it or not, that Apple would create. Not Warren Buffett, but Berkshire Hathaway, Berkshire, and gosh, who's Berkshire Hathaway? I can't think of the name. Is it Warren Buffett? But he went and asked people, say, just invest $100 before it became Berkshire Hathaway. And that's what I'm telling people right now. A lot of people are going to miss the opportunity because they don't know the history of money and they don't know the future of money. And I teach it all. And they're going to miss the opportunity because they don't understand. They don't have the knowledge that they're overpaying in taxes and that they don't have a credit problem. They have a cash flow problem. And if you fix your cash flow, you should fix your cash flow first before you look to fix your credit. Because if you're in a continuous negative cash flow cycle, you eventually will be back in bad credit, right? Because you get new credit cards and you're trying to make up for the income that you don't have or the cash flow that you don't have. And sooner or later, 2 or 3 years later, you're going to be back at square one because you're not fixing your cash flow problem. You're just doing a quick fix. You should ask yourself, how did I get in this place of bad credit in the first place? So now let's talk about a crisis, another C. It's about to happen. $929 billion in commercial real estate debt is about to come due. This is why everything is going to be tokenized and on the blockchain. Because right now, all of this, even our stock market, is going to have to be revamped, which is going to affect your retirement. If your retirement is tied to the stock market, a crisis is about to happen in the United States banking systems. Two competing issues: 1/5 or 929 billion of the 400.7 trillion of outstanding commercial mortgages held by U.S. lenders and investors will come due. Guess what? This year, 2024, 4.7 trillion of outstanding commercial mortgages. Jeff Bezos told his siblings to invest 10,000 in his startup Amazon. Now the stake is over 1 billion. Okay, this is something else, but hey, I'm just talking about the opportunities of being getting in things early, seeing the futuristic of where this economy is headed. So a banking system, because guess what? Banks are stressed. A high interest rate environment, small lenders, regional banks will dip below their capital requirements as a result that's set by the Federal Reserve. And so this means that small lenders and banks, and that qualifies those that's less than 10 billion in assets, are stressed, right? They're not necessarily close to insolvent, but they're close to insolvent. Not closed yet, but it's going to happen. And I've always said by the fall of this year, we're going to see the bottom fall out. And some people, they're going to wait too late to get into the good cryptocurrencies because the price is going to spike so high that you're not going to get cheap crypto anymore that you could have gotten cheap. And so now banks with this storm coming and commercial banks and loans, 4.7 trillion become insolvent and losses increase both consumers and businesses. Now this is going to make the borrowing cost for money to be higher. So you combine it with 2025 artificial intelligence replacing millions of jobs, robots, right? Technology advancements. So you can lose jobs and business revenues. Banks, small lenders, regional banks will suffer from liquidity crisis because these loans can't be repaid. 4.7 trillion. Now, also, it's predicted that 929 billion of mortgages are maturing this year, just like 2008, where people are on like these, not a fixed mortgage, but you know, um, balloon type payments mortgage. You don't really, ooh, you don't want to get into that. And now rent is going to skyrocket because they know people are going to need somewhere to live, right? And so that's it. I want to let me look at this. Kendu. Blessings to you as well. Let's just look at Kendu right quick, you all. This is impromptu, uh, maybe a 5 minute breakdown. So get your cash flow together, get your coins, particularly silver, because you'll have a higher ROI. Silver is used in cell phone batteries. I believe in getting both the tangible and the the digital, right? Because although cryptocurrency will be the new, right, the old still has to be used to reset it. So again, this is going to be the best of times and the worst of times for some people. All right, Kendu Inu. Kendu is going to hit multiple billions market cap this cycle. How did you all find that? How do you all find me? So, united the six native Japanese dog breeds, Kendu is the keeper of peace, the preserver of life, and the protector of unity. Witness of the rise of the next billion-dollar meme ecosystem. Will you join the pack? From the past, a master returns. The master Kendu recalls memories of bygone days when communities flourished through the bonds of battle, time. Brothers in on arm with unshakable vision, he reached out. And Kendu planted seeds camaraderie, with his he inspires the army of larger. Okay, we don't gamble, we work, Kendu. Okay, it says witness the epic rise of the Kendu Inu, the next billion-dollar meme ecosystem. Let's hit play here. Let's see what's up.
The crypto world was consumed by chaos. Greed and rivalry tore communities apart. The lands were left barren, scorched by the flames of betrayal. Rug pulls, scams, cheats. The people had seen it all. Their once great land ruined at the hands of lesser men. From the shadows of despair there emerged a beacon of hope. With the heart of a warrior and the spirit of a guardian, Kendu Inu, the embodiment of unity and peace, rose to guide the lost souls towards a new dawn. Land whispered of a prophecy, a tale of unity that would emerge from the ashes. Kendu Inu, with eyes that pierced through the shadows, called to the six native Japanese dog breeds. As the six breeds united, Kendu spoke.
In our unity, there is strength. In our commitment, there is power. Together, we shall rise above the ashes, heralding an era of peace and prosperity.
And so, under the watchful gaze of Kendu Inu, the six breeds stood together, No longer divided by the past, but united by the future, they forged a pact, a covenant of resilience and harmony. Kendu's wisdom guided them, teaching the virtues of bravery, valor, and integrity. The era of rug pulls, of fleeting loyalties and shattered trusts, was no more. In its place, a new chapter unfolded, a chapter where Kendu Inu led not as a ruler, but as a guardian, a keeper of peace, a preserver of life, and a protector of unity. In the year of Kendu, we are invited to stand together, to write a new story of hope and unity. Will you join the pack? Join us at Kendu Inu and change your life forever.
Okay, um, the six Japanese dog breeds, anything connected to Japan. And I gotta be honest, you all, just give me some time. I just wanted to peruse the website. So just give me some time. I'll do my research. And how about at a later date, I'll give a breakdown of Kendu. These people just came in and they was blasting me with Kendu. So I just wanted to at least give it a look at. Thank you all for tuning in, you all. Again, millimoves.com, increase your cash flow, paycheck, pay raise, instantaneously work with tax expert. Look at the information on that. Then when your cash flow increase, you have low credit scores, work on that, get your credit score restoration. And I will be probably mixing more live streams about credit. I'm just going to see. It's been some years since I did credit repair. And again, after you send in the same disputes and letter, things get become fraudulent, gets flagged as fraudulent, right, for repetitiveness. And with AI and artificial intelligence, I'm sure that credit repair has changed. So as I just test drive with some people and do some things with them, then who knows, I'll start educating, helping you more in that area. Then get your coins that can be found at also millimoves.com. Get your silver at wholesale price as well. And let's look at this real quick. Let's look at this. Satoshi Dex, something else that I will look more in depth into as well. Satoshi Dex is the world's first Bitcoin Dex. Satoshi Dex, a pioneer decentralized exchange built on the Bitcoin network, experienced the power of permissionless trading with security and stability, staking transactions, Satoshi Dex, and I will research this and give you all more and more information with you as well, with this as well. So I'm logging off, you all. Thank you for coming in. Make sure you hit the like, hit the share button. Thank you all for tuning in and saying hello. Also, you can join my Patreon group. That's where we give a lot of meme coin information as well, so that you can be in a community of people that studies meme coin. And myself, when I'm into something, I post it and let people know. You can get that from 11/11 to 21/11. That supports me in the channel and the research and the information as well. As we have Boom Book of Meme is up 12% right now currently on the day. And then you had Biden with hat that has is up 55,000%, 55,000 in the last 13 hours. You have Trump with hat last 20 hours up 10,000% as well. Another token called the Great Trump that's been released. Meme coins, again, never put enough money in there that you feel like that you're not okay with losing, because you can lose, right? I always recommend people to start low. Let it be your lunch money or something like that, something that you have no problem. If everything went south, right, I would not bet the bank on this, especially if this is something new, because you never know what direction meme coins will go in. That's it. I love you all. I'm out. Visit the website, millermoves.com. Join the Patreon. Queen out. You all enjoy the rest of your night.